Not Mr. Beast. Alright, we watching Tommy G.
What are the true environmental risks of doing something like this?
You're putting piping into the earth. Mother Nature is unforgiving. She's a bitch that can reward you or she can take it all from you.
And you're telling me this is going more than a mile into the earth?
That's going 9,500 feet into the earth.
Most people don't make it more than a couple days. After 2-3 days, you'll know if you want to do this or not.
You're gonna go up there and you're gonna assist the derrick can.
Hey, hold on to that, bro. All the way up.
Oh. Oh, you're insane.
Holy fucking shit.
We have just less than $3 million in this field, and it's making 6 figures a month profit.
Woo! Woo! That's a
This,
lot of
folks,
money.
is one of the
Oh wait,
highest
hold on. I didn't really pipe it. 6 figures a month? Woo! Okay.
This, folks, is one of the highest fatality jobs on the planet. And out here on the rig, you are working on top of a highly pressurized well that could explode at any second. We're talking about over 80 backbreaking hours a week, risking life and limb to wrestle pipe and produce liquid gold. Today, a rowdy Texas entrepreneur named Brent Franklin takes us to experience
They're
one
a
of the
bunch
most
of
dirty
oil
and dangerous jobs
farmers.
there is, the oil fields. Let's get to it, but first, a quick word from the sponsor of today's episode.
Now they're back to 10 revolution. They're going to show you your tool. On top of that,
Is
if
that
you
a
register
Bible?
now, you'll unlock $5,000 worth of bonuses, including an AI prompt. On top of that, if you register that can print for you,
Gotta be black. You know what? I'm just gonna move on.
Something you're going to want to learn because one show I grew up loving was Mike Rowe's Dirty Jobs. And today we're going into a very rough job, the business of the Texas oil fields. It's dangerous, it's dirty, it's interesting, and there's a lot of money to be made. We're in a private airstrip right now. We're gonna be taking off on this plane right here. We're gonna be flying into the night to the Texas-Mexico border that here has some cartel influence to learn about the business of drilling oil, producing oil, what they call the upstream side of oil production. We have a great entrepreneur that's gonna tell us his story, going from homeless to making it in the oil business. This is a Dirty Jobs Tommy G edition. We're gonna be hitting it here.
All right,
Is
so
that-
a lot of people.
Why are we showing the man's
All
gun?
right, so a lot of people know of the oil field, but they don't know the in-depth side of it. What I'm hoping that Tommy gets to see is the real shit. This dude's a fucking OG. I want them to see what goes on behind everything behind the pump. A lot of people think oil and gas prices, don't drill.
Are you
oil and
playing
gas,
anything today?
fracking, Yada yada. I
Not
want
on
people to know
stream, no.
exactly how the fuck this works. How
Next stream though. I mean, I could have played something, but the guy tried to steal my information. You know, we know the guy, Bailiff Static himself.
dangerous it is.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
Becoming a oil tycoon.
Not on stream, anyways.
Plane's supposed to take off in 10 fucking minutes. We gotta go.
Nice try. Play a rage game next stream. I need to find a rage game to play.
Excited about what's going on.
I could play a horror game next stream. Hold on, let me show you. I found one. Well, I didn't really find. Actually, it was called. But like, apparently it's a bad game.
Brent Franklin,
Something
and
like that.
today I'm here with the world.
Is that
famous
better?
Tommy G. We're getting ready to go
I
out to
mean,
Zapata,
like, apparently it's a
Texas.
bad
Now, this is
game, but-
part
I wish I had a
of
hat
country.
like you.
We actually were going to bring you a hat.
We got you a hard hat, though.
We're going into cartel country.
We're going to cartel country. It actually used to be the gas capital of the United States, and now you're going to go out there. It's kind of a ghost town. It's been really heavily taken over by cartel, and we're one of the only drilling contractors down there.
Cool, let's roll.
Let's rock.
It's going to be about an hour and 20 minutes getting down there. Got another storm coming through. Just coming up above the border right now. By the time we get there, it's either going to be hitting about that time or just past it.
Let's rock and roll.
You only worry if there's like hail or lightning, and by the time there's a problem, it's already too late. So.
What?
Ya voy. Una hora. All right, perfect. One thing that's super important about the oil field in Texas, a lot of people see oil money and they see the PJs and the private planes. It is so crucial to have an airplane if you're in the oil and gas business in Texas. A plane like this, about $2 million. It's a plane is absolutely necessary, so that's why we got 3 of them.
We'll see you guys on the ground.
3 planes just like that?
All right, it's 10 o'clock. What's
Oh,
next?
I
on the-
feel for a cookie now, bro. I'm hungry.
Arrangement.
Well, we got to hop in some work trucks, and we're gonna run
I'm
out to the
hungry.
oil field. So we got about an hour.
Maybe I cut down on eating though.
Texas, so it's
I
about
learned from last
an hour
video I
for-
might be
so
like
it's,
in the perfect weight
yeah.
class right now.
Gotta get some extra rounds from the pilot. So we're just gonna put some bullets and swap over some hollow points just in case, because we're in Laredo.
Do people get kidnapped and
All the
stuff?
time.
Yeah.
Yo, you didn't waste a
Let's change out
second
these
to
steel
answer that
toes that you
question.
have here, just so you're ready to go. We brought y'all some boots.
Thank you.
This is to release your inner redneck.
I'm too cheap to get cowboy boots for myself. I was looking at them when I was on a trip the other day with my wife. This is like Christmas for me.
We have Richard talk to you a little bit about, what we're gonna encounter. Tell these guys a little bit about what we're about to go down on these roads.
We're probably a rock away from Mexico.
So I know a lot of people go on like YouTube and they say, hey, let's do this, but like, this is like the real tube.
And we're gonna
There's a
be-
reason ain't nobody drilling down here.
And we're gonna be getting there around midnight.
Yeah.
Hop in. All right, Tommy, welcome to South Texas.
I can already just feel it in the air. This is a cowboy, roughneck, gunslinging, oil digging type of
Whoa.
area.
That's exactly right. That's exactly what we're about to do.
You told to cut the camera at the cartel point. You didn't hit record again until you reached the rig.
We're pulling into the oil rig. It's loud. It smells.
Hold on. Hey. Oh.
So this is where fortunes are made in Texas, the oil fields. We're in the middle of nowhere, and you have men here that are working 12 and 12s. All right, so around the clock, this thing's goal is to flow oil and gas. If you do this properly, you can make a lot of money.
Yeah, man, I can
You
barely
do it
hear
the
you,
wrong
man.
way, you go bust. But let's go check out and see what's happening over here.
We'll go get them FRs, get them geared up real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I need to up this volume because since the quality is just gonna be subliminal.
do?
Have you ever heard two turtles? Good.
Are there guys
Is this
sleeping
better?
in here right now?
Should be better. Hopefully.
Inside our main camp. So this is where we live. We got a couple refrigerators in here, running water, AC, everything's good. Half the crew sleeps on one side, half the crew sleeps on the other. You got
So
morning
they don't
tower.
wake each other up.
Yeah, you got daylight morning tower. So the lights are off in there, so they're probably sleeping in here. We put you inside. So here's your rack up top, ready to go for you. Got a Tempur-Pedic egg carton. That way you get a nice little sleep. Shouldn't be too many bed bugs on here. These mattresses are relatively new.
Too many. Say goodbye.
This is where the big boss lives. And this is where we run everything. So if you see over here behind
Okay,
on this
the
computer,
quality is all-
this
all
tells
of
us
a
all
sudden
kinds of
just
things. It
oofs
tells
to
us our hook load. It tells us at what depth our bit is. It tells us our pace on gas. As you can see right now, we're just sitting there. We've got 104 units of gas. That means that we have gas that's coming up and it's being detected at the surface of what's going on. So there is some gas in that well
That's a
already.
good sign.
If oil is at $65 a barrel, one barrel equals $65.
In February of 2026, oil was about $65 a barrel, and then the U.S.-Israel war in the Middle East began, and now as of this episode's release, about 3 months later, crude oil is trading at about $105 a barrel, which means that Brent has been making a killing.
Now,
105 a
how many
barrel.
gallons are in a barrel?
50 or 60?
No. Every 42 gallons equals 1 barrel of oil. All right, so let's check out the kitchen. So this is where we get all the cooking
How many
done.
gallons they usually
So what
get?
we like to do is we like to cook for the crew. We got some beans over here for you, and we're gonna cook some steaks tonight. We've also got some fine groceries up in here. We've got your eggs, got your chocolates, lots of energy drinks.
Yo,
What
stop
we need.
showing me
These are ribeye
food, bro,
steaks. We're getting ready to throw these
please.
on the grill. I'm assuming y'all eat them medium well.
This is the type of white boy that really rocks with.
Texas shit, bro.
Oh. Yo. Did I see that correctly?
Steaks. We're getting ready to throw these on the grill. I'm assuming y'all eat them medium well.
This is the type of white boy that really rocks with.
Texas shit, bro. That's called a rare steak right there.
Yeah, that's rare.
Swallow it.
You know, you're the one that needs
Swallow
to
it.
swallow.
I actually started out as a roughneck whenever I got out of the Navy. I went out to Carlsbad, New Mexico, and I was
Interesting.
working with a company called Capstar Drilling. I lasted a couple months, ended up getting in a fight with a driller, came home, started a landscape business. Landscape got into, construction. Construction got into remodeling. Remodeling got into house flipping. House flipping got into investing and lending. Got into oil and gas. And I kind of full circled back, and I got into oil and gas, but kind of like an accident. I was just looking for ways to use my money. You start investing once you start learning how to use your money to make money and start trying to reduce your tax bill. That's really why I got into it. And so why I'm boots on the ground is, man, number one is the respect for my guys. All this rig and equipment and shit doesn't fucking do anything if you don't have the people, and the people have to love where they work because they live here. And so we just try to give them the best that we can with what we have and what we can do. I was born to do this shit. I love fucking grease, hunting, being out in the country, grilling, and just doing big shit. And so it's like, this is home for me.
Interesting.
Here's our guys down here right now, busting ass, working on getting the belt in. This is our secondary pump right here.
This is a dirty job.
This is a dirty job, bro.
Hard job.
This is a hard ass job. You see all these men right here? These guys are up 12 hours at a time. Everything out here is fucking hard. It's circulating that mud through. We're circulating in the hole, that way it doesn't get clogged up. It shakes out the solids, puts it over there into our pit. You can see out there all the shit that we've gone through. And this is basically the drilling mud.
What things in our life do we not realize are because of oil and gas?
Everything. I mean, hard hats, paint, clothes. I mean, there's
Oil and gas.
Okay, let's just read a little bit. Antifreeze, aspirin, candy, balloons, detergent, deodorant, footballs. Wow, fuel tanks are okay. iPhones, iPads, laptops, putty, shampoo. See, I'm putting a bunch of oil on my body. I'm oiling myself up, in a sense. Toothpaste.
everything. I mean, hard hats, paint, clothes. I mean, there's so many products. Makeup. I mean, think about everything you
Dentures. Show, bro.
use every day. This is a commodity that will be needed forever by every single person. This is an oil rig. This is drilling an oil and gas well. The rig is the machinery that puts the well into the ground. Once we're done putting the well in and installing the pipe, we'll move this rig off and we'll move a completion rig in.
This is a drilling rig.
The drilling rig drills the well.
And you're telling me
How do they be moving
a mile
the
into
drilling
the earth.
rig?
That's going
You think?
9,500 feet into the earth.
That's unbelievable.
Yes. Ready to go up on the rig?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
You know, I just gotta say, it's moments like this, on an oil rig, almost 1 a.m. I love my job. It's a beautiful day, bro.
I love my job too, man. So this is the valve that we're changing out right now on our pump. Those belts broke. Those are $4,000 a piece. Yeah, so these guys, man, are top notch. Some of them came from West Texas. Some of them are guys from South Texas.
$4,000 a piece?
If I was being honest, one of my weaknesses, I don't know how to fix anything in my house. So I would not be a good fit for a job like this. Anything that goes down that stops the operation, they have to tackle it as a team and get to work. And so I could see why the team environment aspect of this would be pretty exciting.
We can purchase these rigs for anywhere from 500 grand to $2 million. Put $500,000 to $1 million in it, and you've got a $7 to $10 million rig out here, the actual equipment. This shit is not for the weak at heart. It's not easy at all.
Some of these men are away from their families for 30, 40 days at a time.
Yeah, and you know, then they go home for 2 or 3, and then they're right back at it.
Oh my gosh. What? I'm retired. As long as they're retiring early, it's not that bad though.
Let's roll.
But if they're retiring at the age of like
What
60,
job should I go report to?
Go up to the rig floor. Your driller will be Kevin. He'll line you out from there.
Okay, cool.
What's your name, brother?
Kevin.
Kevin Azaguirre. Yes, sir.
So how long you been doing this?
I've been doing this since 2008.
Okay.
17 years.
What got you into it?
I was a
He
driller
been
by
doing
the
it
time I
as-
was 23. And I've been
Almost as
doing
long
it
as I've
since
been
then.
born.
How long have you been away from your family at this point?
At this point, I've been out here for 34 days.
What is that like?
It's rough. I got 4 kids at home.
Like there's not a day off. It's back to back.
Back to back to back to back. Yes, sir.
Are you tired?
Oh, I'm tired. I'm wore out, but you got to keep going. You know what I mean?
And you go till the oil and gas are gone.
Until the well's done. Yeah.
And what do you do when you're off work?
I got a ranch. I got 48 acres. I like to hunt. I got a couple of trucks. I like to work on my trucks and spend time with my kids. I can't do a 9-to-5 job. It's all I've ever done. This is what I like to do. I like to be out here. It's what I love to do. All right, so here we got the guys cleaning the floor. They'll be getting everything ready.
I mean, he making bank.
The snips right here.
So like, I'm not gonna like. He's risking his life for this.
Oh, they're heavy. That's about 150 pounds right there.
How does your body feel after doing this job for 18 years?
I'm 37 years old and I feel like I'm 47.
Where do you feel it the most?
My back and my knees.
What kind of stuff should we be aware of this morning to stay safe?
The main thing with safety, man, we always talk about your pinch points. Make sure you watch where you put your hands. Your slip, trips, and falls. Make sure you watch where you're walking. And then your overhead loads.
He's been doing this
Main
since he
thing.
was 9.
Always look up. Most people don't make it more than a couple
Or
of days.
since he
After
was
2 or 3
20.
days, you'll know if you want to do this or not.
Doing it for
People who
17
need to
years.
work, always make it for the people who want to work. Because if you need to work, you need to keep your job. You have to take care of your job. People who want to work, they're just here because they want to work.
This is a very tough job. What keeps you doing this year after year?
Money, family,
If you couldn't do this, if you weren't doing this, what job would you be doing back home?
diesel mechanic probably.
What happens if you want to take a day off?
You better let them know soon. There's people looking for work, you know what I mean? And if you want to go, somebody else is ready to take that position.
Do you ever miss important events back home?
Oh yeah, I have. Yeah, I've missed funerals, birthdays, Christmas, holidays, you know. Yeah, I've missed them.
Damn, I could not do that, bro.
Who's climbing there? Let's go.
I'm too much of a family man for that. If I get told, yeah, you can't live without, like, you in short can't live.
You're gonna go up there and you're gonna assist the Derrick
I don't know how to feel. Hold on. Let me see if I can increase his volume. I know it's low. There it is. Watch it. Watch it. Watch it.
Guy up there will trip a pipe. You're gonna take
There
the
you
pipe,
go.
you're gonna rack it back. You're gonna unhook the pipe from the elevator. You'll learn when you get up there. Let's go.
So learn. Tommy is afraid of heights. Brent is setting him up to work on a platform nearly 100 feet. I feel like I should have
Hold on to that, bro. All the way up. Just hold on to it. Walk it up. I'll take it slow. I ain't gonna. Unless you wanna go on a ride.
No, just take it up nice and steady. It's my first date, you know what I mean? A little bit more. Holy fucking shit. So you fill all of these slots with pipe. And what made you take this job all the way up here?
Money.
Do they pay more up here? They better damn pay more up here. Are you scared at all? How long you been doing this for?
This roughly 15 years.
Sometimes when you're on here it moves and that's when it gets uncomfortable. Oh, they got another drone over here too.
Okay. Interesting.
That's the Texas oil business, baby.
Let's get it. So just think,
Yo.
in 4 more hours, you'll learn one of these.
That's it?
Bro said that's
All
it.
right, so what you're getting ready to do is you're getting ready to disconnect this pipe with these iron roughnecks. Forehand right here is about to show you how to operate them. They're all hydraulic. Those are your slips. You're going to pull those after you disconnect on the next connection. Hop over here, get with this forehand.
Be kind of easy with it. Just use your boom out first. Now right there, you're gonna stop. Whoa. Go back a little bit. This middle one right here, it'll rotate your makeup and breakouts. Okay. Push this one.
Now we're
This way.
this way?
Yes, sir. All right.
Dude, there's a chance he just kills everybody there.
80 more of those just to take it out. We gotta go in and
Like,
out.
I
We gotta do this
respect
minimum
them
of
letting
12
him
times on
do
the
it,
12.
but like he could
You're gonna wrap
on
your
the
pipe
on the
up over
low
in front of this rock right
either
here.
mess
You
up
sure
the
can
entire
get it?
thing or just
Move
kill
it back
them
around.
all.
You're gonna push that pipe over there. Watch your toes.
Okay. Watch your hand. Come on, watch your hands. My hat? Your hand. Watch your head. Jesus Christ.
Go right there. What? Boom. On the thread. Right there. No, sideways. Yeah, circle.
What's crazy is just the slightest time you don't pay attention, somebody can come down on your head, a slip. I mean, being up there in cowboy boots in the mud was ridiculous. These guys work their ass off for their check, that's for sure.
Credit from both handles.
Ush! Ush!
Now, step on him. Step on him. Like that?
Yeah.
There's 3 main ways you die in this job. First is by explosions that can
It's a crazy hook.
sometimes result in you getting burned alive. Second is the silent death that visits you when you breathe in toxic hydrogen sulfide gas. And third is from being so exhausted from working that you crash your truck on the long commute home.
What are the true environmental?
None of
risks
the
doing
deaths are actually from the actual, well, besides the explosion, but none of the deaths are from the actual work. It's from toxins. Like, you know what I mean? Like falling to your death, doing something wrong, and now the entire thing is just kaboom, kaboom. Well, that's the explosion, but
There's all kinds of environmental risk, man. You've got you're putting piping into the earth. The earth is an incredible monster. Mother Nature is unforgiving. She's a bitch that can reward you, or she can take it all from you.
So I was up there, the guy said he makes about 22 bucks an hour up there, the guys on the floor do about 20 bucks an hour.
Yeah, that's correct.
okay. So let me just get this straight real quick. This oil rig makes 6 figures a month, right? We're on the same track. 6 figures a month. The people working make $22, $20 an hour. They work 80 hours, sure. 20 bucks an hour?
Does that seem criminal?
People sell nudes for more than that. People have e-sex for more than that, guys. Okay? There are
Man,
people
well, they
who-
actually took a big
people
pay raise
who,
when
like,
they came
bro,
with us. These guys been working in South Texas. Work is extremely slow down here, and so these guys get per diem. We cover their food, so they get 50, 80, 100 bucks a day every day that they're here just for living expenses. But the secret here is a lot of hours. They get into overtime, and then they get time and a half. So their pay's actually pretty solid. Today they've been busting ass. I'm giving everybody out on site a $1,000 bonus. Most companies, they do this very seldomly. Sometimes they give $100 here, $500 here. We try to reward our guys thousands of dollars. The cost of living is high. They bust their ass. They deserve it.
Man, first thought coming off the rig.
how do I know?
Especially
Who said that? I don't even know what you're talking about for real. Someone say something? Someone say something on the down low? I wonder. Did I just gain a sub out of nowhere? Why does it say 8 more subs? It just said 9 more. You know what?
when I was up in the sky was any day that I feel like that I'm complaining or that I'm like, this is a rough day, this is a healthy experience to remember there are so many people around this country that bust their ass day in and day out.
What was your scariest moment?
Once I got on the basket, my muddy boots were slipping around. I wasn't sure if I was harnessed in, and I just thought, what the fuck am I doing up here?
Trying to earn a living, man. Trying to make a dollar.
On the level of kind of a dirty jobs episode, that it's exactly what I expected, and that's what I was hoping for. Is I want to see tough people working hard to make their living. For some reason in this country, we've gone away from working with your hands, or skilled labor is was looked down upon, like an office job is what you're supposed to aspire to. Anyone that works for their hands is kind of a lesser class. And I think, look at our manufacturing going overseas, look at our capabilities of the country right now. We're in a wartime situation where we're running out of munitions quickly, partly because we gave our greatest ally a lot of them, but partly because we don't have manufacturing inside our own country. I think if we want to be a strong, prosperous America, that we have to get back to celebrating the blue-collar worker. I think that's really important to the blood of our country.
That's a bar.
All right, cool. 6 guys, $6,000. Take care of our hands. Always support your blue-collar workers. People are out here busting their fucking ass.
That's true.
Now's not the right time, but it's always the right time to make a little cash. Thank you. Where's the other hand? No. Thank you, bro. That's a wrap. I'm gonna find these other 2 guys. We're gonna bounce.
Dedication.
Touchdown, a little bit of a bumpy flight, but where are we heading to next?
Okay, so we're in Victoria, Texas today. We're just south of Houston, and we're going out to one of our fields that has 13 producing oil and gas wells. So you're gonna get to learn what a pump jack is, how pumps work, how separators work, how water, oil, and gas get separated, how the oil gets picked up, hauled off, and monetized, operating expenses, what can go wrong, and the day-to-day operations of the oil field.
Sounds good to me. How much did you do in 2025 in business?
In 2025 in business across all platforms, we did over 40 million.
So that's your high on the hog moments. Tell me about the low moments in business.
There's been a lot of low moments. You know, I made my first million in real estate wholesaling.
How you made your first how much?
So in 2023, I had a real first million in real estate
Oh,
wholesaling.
I thought you said billion.
You know,
I'm not gonna lie, I thought you said I made
had a
my
real
first
bad
billion.
spill where I was $4 million in debt, borrowed some money from some friends to buy some equipment to get one of my businesses off the ground, did a ton of work, and had to climb out of the hole. I had 56 bucks in the bank at Christmas, almost $200,000 owed to my staff immediately, and no money coming in because we didn't get paid for doing a bunch of work. And that was the one that I thought we definitely weren't going to recover from. But got good, got in church, and just focused and handled one problem at a time.
So from 1 year being massively in debt, almost on the brink of losing your business, to 2 years later, tens of millions of dollars.
Correct. You just saw was a workover rig. This is the rig that they use to complete the wells. So after we drill it, we need to put pipe and packers and things in it. This is kind of like the repair rig and the completions rig. Anytime a well breaks where you have a hole in your tubing, or you need to change out a pump, or a rod snaps, which we'll go over when we get in the field, this is the type of rig that we use to do that. We own these as well.
So what are we walking up to right here?
All right, this is our production facilities. So this is also known as our tank batteries. This is where we have water, oil, and gas coming from our well out in the field. It pumps. It comes over here. It goes through a separator. It separates. Now, the way that these tanks work is water is the heaviest. It sits on the bottom.
Take me to the tank.
Yeah, let's go take a look. Come on. How's it going?
It's going.
You know this man?
Tommy, nice to meet you.
I
How are
do
you,
after
bro?
last night, my son's introduced me to you.
Oh, nice, thank you. How long you been in the oil business?
My whole life.
When did you start?
14.
14? How old are you now?
54.
Okay, so what do you do here?
Basically,
40 years. He's been doing this for
keep
40
the
years.
lease operating. This one is a little different than your normal average old well or gas well facility. This one's it's more of a plant. They call it a water dry. Okay, so what we do is we make a lot of water. Okay, and what we do is we skim the oil off the top of it and obviously sell the oil and maintain it. But we put the water back down whole. So we're rotating all the product down in the earth, in other words.
First of all, you have the voice of a manly man. I just want to tell you that. And then this water is basically getting recycled so
Exactly
it can keep
right.
processing the oil
Yes, sir.
over and over and over. What kind of stuff do you have to know to do your job?
Infinite
First of all, you
cycle
gotta
on
be
some real
hard-headed.
stuff.
Not take any days off and learn from everybody that you get around. This is just something that you learn from people over time.
What does a work week look like for you?
I work 7 days a week. A good week looks like 50.
You got a wife?
Yes,
How's your work week going at home?
fine.
7 days a week is a lot.
Yep.
365?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
So let's talk about this closed loop system, right? I want you to think about the earth for a second. Out here, we've got a blanket of formation that rolls at about 5,400 feet. And in that formation, there's a lot of water. Water is the heaviest, it sits on the bottom, oil floats on top, and gas goes to the cap of it. That's what these big separators do. The water's coming through this, they're separating, oil's flowing over and going to the oil tank, water's going and getting disposed back into the well.
Simply by density, it's settling in its natural state.
Correct. So what we're doing is we are extracting the water, oil, and gas out of one well. We're ripping the oil out of it, and then we're injecting the water back into the same formation through another well. That way we keep the fluid level high. Most of our fresh water is 1,200 feet or shallower in these wells, and we're down, 5,000, 6,000 feet.
It still blows my mind how deep in the earth you gotta go to get this stuff.
I mean, people are gonna watch this video and say, man, 5,000 feet ain't nothing. There's wells 25, 30,000 feet. They just drilled 32, 33,000 feet in Louisiana. So we're gonna go over here, we're gonna take a look at a pump jack. We're gonna get some
Like
gas
at a
to it, we're
certain
gonna fire
point,
it up.
one of these times they're gonna dig like 32,000 feet, a volcano's gonna be hitting their spawn camping, and now we're all cooked.
We're gonna see if we can start pumping some oil over here.
Perfect.
Okay, so we're getting ready to go up on our tank batteries. This is where the oil flows into after it's separated through the separator. And once these tanks get full, then we call in trucks. The trucks come over here, they take an 18-wheeler, they hook up to the bottom of the battery, they take the oil out, and then they take it to the processing plants. That's our downstream refineries, and they buy it from us. This is their purchaser. So it's time to climb up this bad boy. All right, so 3 points of contact at all times. Now, this field doesn't have any H2S, but you always gotta be careful of whenever you're opening up these tank batteries, because a lot of times they'll have a lot of gas, but we have sensors that are out here. See the oil in there? So we do what's called strapping. We take this strap right here, we drop it down into the well, and it tells us how many inches of oil are in each of these tanks. So we're able to calculate how much production we're making on the wells every single day. Full. All right, and this right here is our secondary tank, and as you can see, she's full of black gold.
How much will you make off a tank like this?
So right now, it depends on what oil shuts in at for the end of the month. Right now, it's about $98 a barrel. So for every barrel, whenever they come, they're gonna take a load. They're gonna take between 155 and 165 barrels. So do 165 basically times 100, between 15 and 16 grand per load. Actually kind of create your own market and hedge right here.
Pretty good.
Think of it as this. If you're extracting a product that sells for $60 a barrel, right, and you can store X amount, you could wait a month and it could go to 100. You still have that product. What you sell it at is market value. So we've been stockpiling it till these things get full. Now oil prices jumped up. So instead of getting $60 a barrel, we're gonna get almost $100 a barrel.
Yes.
Makes a big difference.
How long ago was it that it was $60 a barrel?
Shit, not that long ago, couple weeks.
Couple weeks?
Couple weeks.
And now it's about $100 a barrel.
Correct. It was
So-
about 96, 98. And so it matters what we get paid at the end of the month. So the contract for March will be locked in. April gets locked in. It depends on what we get locked in.
Bear the world's reliance
Because we have a
on-
monthly contract.
How much can each of these barrels hold?
300 barrels.
And how much does 300 barrels go for right now?
Today it's just about $100. So let's call it $100.
Okay, so we're looking at $30,000 each of these barrels. We have 8 of
Correct.
them up on this platform right here.
Correct.
How long does it take to
Damn.
fill this entirely?
So we'll fill this up in 2
Thousand?
days, 2 to 3 days.
So you could do $30,000 every 2 days off this?
Yes. 150
Holy
barrels a day.
shit.
Just reach in and see. That's the glory hole. Reach in there. Wedding rings made of damn oil.
So this at the top layer is oil.
That is oil. This right here.
Yo! You had your ring
That is
on,
it.
bro.
So take a look in here. People say that looks like
Oh,
water. That is
his
not
ring.
water. That is beautiful green oil right here.
You gonna go look at a pump jack well?
Let's do it.
Or a ESP?
Yo, this is crazy, bro.
Yeah, let's look into it. So is this job a pretty solitary occupation?
Yes,
What do you think about that?
I love it.
What do you love most about it?
Not having to work around a whole bunch of people, getting to make my own decisions. Seems like when you got too many people around, something always gets fouled up. These are the drive boxes that we're coming up here on the right.
These Smartin drives?
These, yep, These are what we refer to as the ESP.
So what are these doing?
You think that
This
guy
is
got like a
where
smoker voice?
the power actually goes down into the well. It's under the ground. You can't see it, but I can show you when we get to the well itself. See if I can get you, show you what comes up. See, this is what I was explaining. This power comes from that panel over there.
I mean, this is an industry that if someone just got offered the opportunity to manage an oil rig, I think most people would say, I don't even know where to start. I don't know where to begin. This is not an opportunity.
What's the first question you ask before any job?
What do I got to do?
What's the pay?
What do I got to make? Yeah.
What's the pay?
Yeah.
Right? Hey, you want to work on a rig? What's it pay? What do I got to do? How long is it? People feel too entitled. You have a daughter?
Son.
Okay, you have a son, right? What do you want your son to be when he grows up?
Excited about life, working hard at what he loves.
And if he called you and said, Dad, I want to be a roughneck,
Son, you got to go out and be a roughneck.
you would tell him to chase his
If
dreams?
that was his life ambition that he was sold on,
Probably not. You want him
I
to
would
make-
encourage him if that's what he.
No, you would not use this day one. Honestly, you would not use this as something to push on your
I would
kids.
talk to him about the downside.
You would want him to make as much money as easy as possible with the least amount of work as possible. You want him to be as successful.
I don't know if that's a formula for a happy life. Doing everything as easy as possible for the most amount of money. I think also we're kind of conditioned to think that those jobs don't pay well, but I think the average plumber is making more than the average office person in this economy. The people that do pick that profession, they're gonna have way too many customers and not enough competition, which is a good problem for the plumber, but a bad problem for society. There's certain things the best way is to experience it yourself.
100%. Oh, that's what we want to drive.
Yo,
We
that
wanna drive
guy's
people that
spitting
wanna
right
come
now.
out, they want to experience things. They want to do things.
That guy's spitting.
Beautiful.
All right, Tommy. So check out this oil rig. What do you think?
Looks a little like it's not producing.
Okay, this is not a rig. This is a well. Remember we went over? The rig drills the well. First things first. That being said, guys, this is an electronic submergible pump, or ESP. And some wells have different forms of artificial lift. Some of them have pump jacks. This one in particular has a power cord that goes all the way down and hooks to a pump that spins at high RPMs and moves fluid from the formation up the tubing and into the flow lines that go over to the separator.
You guys want to see what comes out of it?
Hell yeah.
Okay, get.
Everybody back up. So this is what we're moving right now. Pretty incredible, huh?
That's oil.
And water and gas. And as it levels out,
That's
the oil will
crazy.
float on top of the water. You can see it sits in there, and there's your oil cut right on top. And you just got to separate the water.
Oh,
And you feel
wait, that's
this?
kind
What
of
do you feel?
tough.
It's hot. It's from the formation. It's hot down there.
So folks, I think it was really cool. We got to learn about
That's
oil.
tough.
Something
20
that
bucks if you drink that right now, Tommy.
runs this world quite
Who said
literally,
that?
and that we use in our everyday life we might not give much thought to. We got to go more in depth. We got to see the dirty side of this job, the rough side, but also the entrepreneurial side.
Absolutely.
If you want to check out more of Brent Franklin, both his social media and his company is linked in the description. I had fun on this journey. Had fun getting my hands dirty. Thank you, brother.
Tommy, they don't make them like you anymore, brother.
Yee yee. See you next week, guys.
Yee. Okay. That's crazy. Dang. You're dangerous. Hold on, let's see how bro's going. Where's he at? Real $1 million closure. Let's see what bro's doing. See if he's chilling. That's not what I wanted to go. Real